The Sable Stag, good luck. You got to deal with all three of these, David. Maelstrom Pulse off the top. Wow. Andre Coimbra wins the World Championship. Naya Lightsaber to the rescue. The Jund deck goes down in the finals. David Reitbauer from Austria comes up one match short. He's now got a second place in the individual portion of Worlds to go with his runner-up finish on the team side. And Andre Coimbra from Portugal is your world champion.
Goes from having one invite to being qualified throughout next year.
Goes to 45 grand. Wow, great weekend for Andre Coimbra.
Ran a lightsaber through the enemy.
Hello again. Brian David Marshall, Randy Bueller. Our boys are going to set up for the award ceremony, so stay tuned. There is a lot of hardware to be handed out. We'll bring you all of that. Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, teams, Magic Online. That's what this week's all about. You've got all of these storylines for the entire year. The Player of the Year race, the World Championship, or in Rome. And all of those storylines kind of converged on Rome this weekend. And now the dust is settled. We've got a new player in the standard format, and maybe a potential, heroic answer to the Jund deck on display. We've got a Portuguese world champion. What do you take away? What's your lasting memory of Rome?
My lasting memory of Rome is going to be seeing Frank Karsten play a Highlander deck in Extended.
You started the Memento collection, right?
I did. I actually have his deck list.
Yeah, the weekend started. It seems like forever ago, but the weekend starts with the Hall of Fame inductions.
That's my highlight every year at Worlds.
Every year it's the Hall of Fame?
I spend a lot of time thinking about the Hall of Fame and working on the Hall of Fame throughout the year as part of being the Pro Tour historian, and to see those guys step up on stage and see Magic players can be a little aloof, a little jaded at times. The Dutch can be very reserved, but to see how much it means to these guys every year as they come up on stage, as they get this huge round of applause from their peers, from people who know how hard they've worked, and to know that people voted for them to be in the Hall of Fame. It's just always very moving for me and very gratifying.
Yeah, so Frank Karsten, Camille Cornelissen, Antoine Rouel. Again, you could tell it meant a ton to those guys.
Yeah. Antoine was misty.
Yeah. That is totally a big honor.
What about you? What are you going to remember?
For me, last Pro Tour. I'll remember it as my last Pro Tour in the webcast booth. I had time to move on. Got a video game project from a Richard Garfield designed turn-based strategy game that I've been spending a lot of time working on. So I'll be doing more of that now. And yeah, signing off for the last time.
The voice of the Pro Tour for so long. It's going to be some pretty big shoes you leave there.
It's been a lot of fun. I've just seen so many things over the years. It's been, such a part of my life for so long that I'll definitely miss it. It's been a lot of fun.
Maybe you can plant some stuff in your wife's locker and get her fired.
Right. People keep asking me, does this mean you get to come back and play on tour? No, I'm actually not eligible. I would love to come back to the Pro Tour. I always said, when I was working for Wizards of the Coast and sort of contributing to the Pro Tour, contributing to Magic, I always hoped I could do my job well enough that the Pro Tour would still be there for me when I retire.
Right.
A little wrinkle that my wife has also got a career going. She still works for Wizards of the Coast, and she's got a great job. She's a great part of the company. And so the fact that I'm married to a Wizards employee means not eligible to come back on the Pro Tour. Obviously her career is more important than my hobby.
I'm just saying someone should look through her locker at work. That's all I'm saying. All right?
Well, I won't be planting anything there. That's for sure.
Well, it's seriously, it's going to be, been a pleasure sitting next to you for the last couple of years now.
Oh, yeah. This team's been a lot of fun.
It won't be the same without you.
I appreciate that.
So,
great event to go out on, though.
Yeah, you really can't pick a World Championship is always so exciting, but we just saw some haymaker magic.
Yeah. No, I love
haymaker
magic. Like totally agree. I was going to go exactly there. I remember the Finkel-Maher World Championship final was very similar. It was a mirror match. It was a little weird to sort of tinker on tinker, but you had this thing where both players were just, okay, my turn to do some ridiculous degenerate thing. I tinker out a processor and pay 19. Go. Okay, well, I tinker out a processor, pay 19, and play a Voltaic key so I can make 2 a turn. It's like, wow, and it just kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and this felt very similar.
Yeah.
Right, just these haymakers, and neither player would be like, that should be the game. No, that should be the game. No, that should be the game. And just these haymakers would cancel each other out. But in the end, Coinbridge deck just had more gas in it. It's just full of these ridiculously powerful threats specifically designed to be hard for Jund to deal with.
Yeah, he had more silver bullets in his chamber.
Yeah, and you look at, Reitbauer had cards left. It's like one game he dies with 2 Bituminous Blasts, getting killed by, protection from black creatures. Another game he dies with a handful of removal spells because the Ruin Blaster deprived him of the 3rd land he needed to play out the Maelstrom Pulses.
His set of 4 Maelstrom Pulses that
Did
were
he
in
have
his
all 4
hand?
at the end?
I think he had all 4 in his hand.
Yeah, it was at least 3. So, crazy. But Coinbridge deck just set up for the matchup. That was a fun match. Definitely a fun match.
Yeah.
China.
Oh my gosh, it's almost lost in the haymakers is the fact that we have a new team.
Yeah.
As the team champion, they've never played on Sunday before in any.
KO. They had the one guy in the top 8 in KO.
And they had the guy in that's the one we missed.
The one you and I missed, right? But potential changing of the guard top 8. I don't know. No Japanese players, no American players. 8 different countries represented. Sort of 7 different European countries. Plus you've got Terry So from Malaysia. Just lots of great Magic players in the world right now. I mean, it's a great time to be a Magic player. The game is just doing so well. The sets are awesome. The organized play, the events are awesome. Yeah. Just a lot of fun stuff going on.
And the camaraderie around the world. These players who, Martin Juza,
absolutely.
Going to Florida with Shuhei Nakamura and Godanis, who, is originally from Lithuania, living in America. It's,
right.
It's just this crazy melting pot of Magic players is the Pro Tour.
Yep. And we got a new season to kick off, right?
Yeah, we're going to kick off in San Diego, 3rd weekend of February. The weekend before that, there's a Grand Prix in Oakland.
Okay.
Which is, very similar to when the Pro Tour was in Hawaii. It came to Seattle. The Grand Prix came to Seattle first. It was a nice sort of staging area for pros around the world to come in, have a place to settle in, play an event, and then travel to the event. So people can come to Oakland, go there, have a great Grand Prix, and then just head over to San Diego, not that far away.
Are all the Pro Tours set up that way next year?
So we're set up that way yes, Puerto Rico has a Grand Prix in Baltimore the weekend before, which is a really nice port to hop over to Puerto Rico from. I know there's one near Amsterdam, and I don't know, I don't recall the schedule well enough to know if there's one just before Chiba and Worlds. Hopefully there's not one, in Minnesota the weekend before Worlds.
Yeah, I was talking to Brian Kibler was kind of complaining about that. He felt like he played badly in this tournament, partially due to jet lag. And he totally would have just come here the weekend before.
Right.
Hung out playtesting with his buddies in Paris.
If it goes Minnesota-Paris, you wonder how that plays out for a lot of people.
Right.
As opposed to Paris-Minnesota.
As opposed to Paris-Minnesota. That's exactly right. I mean, Watanabe was also sort of limping into the finish, kind of exhausted.
We've seen that over the last couple of years, right? You remember Olivier
Olivier and Kenji were flying around the world chasing each other. Olivier was clearly exhausted at the end.
15 pounds of gone. He's just like this by the end of that year. So...
I think our award ceremony is imminent. Maybe? All right. It's been a lot of fun. For Brian David Marshall, this is Randy Buehler. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the awards ceremony for Worlds 2009. Assisting me today is head judge Sheldon Menery. We begin with the 2009 Magic Online Championship. The winner, collecting $13,000 from Finland, Anssi Milimäki. Your 2009 online champion. Already awarded the Rookie of the Year award from Germany goes to Lino Bergold. And now into the team competition. Your world's team finalists, winning a total of $7,500, Austria. Benedikt Klauser, Bernhard Lehner, and Benjamin Rajon. Austria, your world's team finalists. And now, your 2009 World Team Champions, winning a total of $12,000, China! Xi Yang Zhang, Bo Li and Tong Wu are your 2009 World Team Champions from China. Already awarded in 4th place in the individual competition, winning $14,000 from the Netherlands, Bram Snepvangers, and in 3rd place, winning $15,000 from Malaysia, Terry So. And now, the finalist of Worlds 2009, winning $24,000 from Austria, David Reitbauer. Your Austrian finalist from Worlds 2009, once again, David Reitbauer. Now it's time to meet your Magic the Gathering Player of the Year for 2009 from Japan, Yuya Watanabe. The Magic the Gathering Player of the Year, Yuya Watanabe. And now, your Magic the Gathering World Champion for 2009, winning $45,000 from Portugal, Andre Coimbra. Once again, the 2009 Magic the Gathering World Champion is from Portugal, Andre Coimbra. We'd like to thank everyone who has helped to make Worlds 2009 such a great success. The staff, the judges, the players, and of course you, the viewers. Join us again for another great year of Pro Tour action, beginning with Pro Tour San Diego, February 19th through 21, 2010. But until we meet again, I'm your host Richard Hagan, saying bye.